Welcome to the Peppy Experience Podcast. So, my next guest will be the creators of BarberVerzuz Tv. All right, BarberVerzuz Tv, the first of its kind. All right, that's when two barbers go head to head, showcase their work, and let the viewers vote who's the winner is. All right. And now I want to introduce you to my new guests, my guests that are coming up, Angel Rawls and Papito Bless Hands, guys. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Peppy Experience Podcast. Yeah, I like to get a kick out of that all the time. Well, hey, this is your boy Pepe, and what I'm doing right now, I'm popping up. You know, I like to have a pop-up podcast, and where I'm at tonight, I'm at Headliners 3. We're doing the Barber Verzuz. The Barber Verzuz, guys. This was the season finale, right?
Yes, sir. Season 1.
Season 1
over.
And I wanted these two guys that I'm sitting with. I done got kind of nervous, you know what I'm saying, because I got to put my, you know, these are the guys that created Barber Verzuz. You know, sometimes you got to come at them correct, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to loosen up a little bit. And, well, guys, I want them to introduce themselves. It's my boy Angel. It's my boy Papito. Angel, you go ahead and introduce yourself and where you're from.
Yo, what's going on, guys? First and foremost, man, I just want to say thank you for having us, man. I appreciate the opportunity to be on this wonderful podcast. And I appreciate the fact that you popped up to one of our special events, our last event for season 1.
Yep.
So I just want to say thank you, man. I go by the name of Angel Rawls. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I've been in the industry for a very long time. I'm still a young guy in the industry, but I've been around for some years. So thank you guys for having me. I'm going to let Papito introduce himself. Papito.
Just like Angel said, thank you for having us over here. This is actually real cool. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for supporting Barber Verzuz TV, coming out like he said, popped up and did this. This is really cool. Like, we're really grateful for this. My name is Papito Bless Hands, formerly from El Paso, Texas. Now I reside in Fort Worth. And this is Barber Verzuz TV right now.
Barber Verzuz TV.
Barber Verzuz TV.
We are here. So, pointing that out, Papito, since you got the mic real quick, okay? We'll do it like that. But how did you two guys come up with the Barber Verzuz? At first, you know, I'm more familiar with my boy Angel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, Angel, Barber Verzuz. And I started seeing it was leaning towards you. And then I was like, oh, they have to be. So how did it come about that you guys came up with this idea, man?
Well, the way it started was we was on the live. We was talking on the phone, actually. We was FaceTime, and we said, you know what? Let's go live. Let's take this conversation to live on IG.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking, and I had went live before, and I posted it. Not I posted it. I talked about it, that I had to get a good idea, whatever. And I think it was the same night after I posted the live video talking about this idea of, you know, if artists are doing it, us barbers should do it too. I called Angel when I left my suite, and I was like, yo, Angel, what you doing? This is that, talking about it. I'm like, yo, I got this great idea. I'm like, yo, let's make it happen. He said, why don't we do it here in Jacksonville? Everything going on, the first thing that's gonna come out of Angel is like, yo, let's do it in Jacksonville. Like, he loves Jacksonville. And you know what's crazy? I love Jacksonville too. I love it every time I go there, you know.
Shout out to Jacksonville.
Great hospitality every time I go over there. You know, he treats me like family. You know, we're family. So we took the conversation to the live, and we was just talking about it. And as we talk about it, ideas came about. And we were like, yo, why don't we do this? You know, I'll fly out there and let's just do a battle. Like, it was like about 4 or 5 days prior. Fast forward 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm here landing in Jacksonville, to get this going. And something that's it was just an idea, like, let's just do this out of nowhere. It became something that shook the industry.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I think it was something that people really, we started seeing the verses with the musicians and stuff like that. And, automatically, as barbers, barbers and stylists, we're always thinking of something and how wheels are turning. Like, how is that going to be? So, with that being said, Angel, tell us about what did you think?
Real quick. If I mean, I'm sure everybody knows, Angel came up from battling. Like, Angel is a war veteran when it comes to battling. So who else better, than have somebody that he has so much experience battling. The army could sign him right now. He's still killing it.
So the thing about Barber Verzuz was that when it first started, there was a lot of positive, but there was also a lot of negative. A lot of people kind of took it in a different way than we expected. I feel like for me, it was like, yo, what do we do most? You know what I'm saying? Before COVID, pre-COVID, we did barber battles. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand what everybody was so upset about. The industry loves battles. Like, that's what I've always done. I've gone to hair shows. I've gone to barber battles. If it's a barber related show, it's usually a barber battle. If you look at any barber show, it's a barber battle. So for me, it was like Barber Verzuz is just a barber battle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why people were so upset, but you had the competition behind it, because that's what we've always done. That's how I came up. I love barber battles. I love the entertainment. It's not for anybody to get butt hurt. It's not for anybody to be like, oh, these guys they got a problem with each other. Nah, all the people that we've had on Barber Verzuz so far have great relationships, and I feel like we've brought those relationships even stronger. We've made them stronger. We've brought communities together, like the Florida barbers. We got a huge movement right now with the group chat. And
I'm waiting for my position. I heard somebody had to drop out. And
because it's a limited. Instagram only lets you have a certain amount of people. So as people come in, if you don't interact, then you get kicked out. So,
but back to that, what you're saying, Angel, like, about the battling and, everybody likes to battle. But would you guys really tell everybody, do you think this is a battle? Or, a lot of people think it's a battle and a showcase, right? Like, because sometimes, like tonight's fight. What you say, Pepito? Tonight's main event, right? It was two different textures, correct? So I was sitting in the, with other people, and I was like, man, how are we gonna judge this? And they were like, oh, it's two different textures. How is this? And I think we all came down to the end of it. It's like, well, who's gonna do more to it, right? Maybe I was thinking about with Bazio, maybe, how I do the UK, and all that type of stuff, maybe a shot of color, or if Jeezy would have did a little bit more, put the wave foam and show them how the whole process. So what do you think about that?
So for me, like, when we choose people that have similar formats of cutting, or might have something in common. Like Basio and 360, they're both YouTube barbers, and what we don't want to do is we don't want to take away from anybody's creativity on what it is they want to bring to the table. So if a barber wants to do a wave cut like 360 Jeezy, that's fine. We want you to do the best haircut that you can do. It's like in the hip hop thing, it's your top hit. It doesn't matter what it is, what you're talking about. It's just your best hit. So regardless of what type of haircut you want to do, bring it. And if that's what you do best, do what you do best. And we're not going to take away from anybody's creativity. And as far as like, judging and all that, we let the people decide. So it's however you feel, you vote accordingly. It's not, we're not going to swing it one way. I feel one way, Papito feels another. It's the people's vote. So it's like, at the end of the day, a winner is only decided by the votes, but people have their own opinion, and they're always going to have their own opinion, and that's fine. That's what we want. You know what I mean? Like, make your own decision. If you think that Gucci Man won, or you think Jeezy won, you know what I mean? When it came to that battle, people have their own decision when it comes to the versus hip hop. So it's the same thing with this. Like, make your own decision, regardless of who technically won in the votes. This is for the people. You enjoy the entertainment, and you decide who your favorite barber is.
Most definitely. Now, Pito, what I want to ask you is that I started keeping up with you and stuff like that, and very charismatic, forward, not scared of anything coming back to you, right? And people say, I don't know, did you promote fights back in the day or something like that, or is that not true?
Well, my family I come from a boxing family.
Okay.
So right now, my two oldest nephews, Joseph and Jeremy Adorno, they're professional boxers signed with Top Rank. 14-0, 12 knockouts, 4-0, one knockout. Both undefeated. And I work with them. Like I'm part of the Team Adorno, which is the last team.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to my nephews. I love you. I help manage. People get it confused. Oh, is he a promoter or whatever? Because I promote them a lot. I help manage. Help them out. I help do their PR, their marketing, and everything. What I learned from barbering, I translated to their careers, and I help them. So I'm involved in the boxing community. Cutting the top ranked boxers. Every time I'm in a boxing event,
Yeah.
oh, your uncle's here. I need get a haircut or whatever. So everybody knows me already by that. So being in that boxing environment helped me kind of bring that same energy to the Barberverse.
Kind of almost like the same format.
It is. Yeah, it's almost the same format. Bringing them in. Like I memorize how they get introduced to the ring.
Yeah.
I know how they get hyped and everything. So I do it the same exact way.
I mean, and what you're doing is you're selling it. Like on this podcast, I like to be real upfront. Not hide anything, but that's what it feels like. You're selling it, right?
Of course,
You're selling it, and it's like a format. Like, okay, wow, he's pushing it. And what you're not scared to get that negative energy back, because sometimes I don't know what people call it now, troll. People hitting that negative. They're doing that to get attention, right? So
that's happened already.
Yeah.
I had people in the beginning. I had people that saw me, I guess, in a negative way. Like, here comes Papito again, stirring things up. Like, I'm known for being controversial because I speak my mind.
Eventually, what time it is with you, right?
Yeah.
Like a real person, not knowing, you're like, okay, he's consistent with this, but it's like you could tell what he's doing, right? He's pushing. He might be a nice guy. He's a nice guy behind all that.
No, I'm the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
And that's real. That's real. People might see me like, oh, Papito's a little Hollywood or whatever. That's just, obviously you gotta look a little Hollywood, but in reality, I got a good heart. I'm a nice guy, and I take a lot of pride in the fact that I'm able to talk these people into battling. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's people that I'm not gonna mention the names.
Drop some names, bro. This is where we're at right now.
But all right, I'm gonna do it in a second.
This is uncut, right? You see what I'm saying?
But there's people that didn't want to compete in the beginning, and then after talking and after they seen what Angel and I are doing, now they're like, oh, okay, I like this. Let's get into it.
Dollar day, dollar short, right?
And this is a collective effort. You know what I'm saying? People may see me as, yo, all right, so Papito's the hype man. He does the matchmaking, but none of it would have been possible for the things that Angel does behind the scenes. Like, yo, this dude is moving. He doesn't sleep.
Yeah, he don't talk too much.
He gets mad at me when I wake up at 8. He's like, yo, you woke up too late. I'm like, damn, let me sleep. Yo, he's already working. He starts working at 6 in the morning. From the gym to working to making phone calls to talk to people, to have the meetings and everything. Like, yo, it's a collective effort.
Yeah.
And it's we both complement each other and all that. But like I said, the fact that we're able to do this, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't see no other two barbers in the industry that can come here and do what we're doing. That's real talk.
Obviously they can't. All they're gonna do is copy. Y'all already done said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't got the mind and the determination that Angel has, and you don't have the mouth that I got.
Hey.
Yo, and not only that though, like I feel like a lot of the relationships that we've built in the past, like shouts out to Mr. Official, shouts out to Al Uppercut, shout out to Bones. Those type of people that we've been able to bring on is because of the relationships that we've built, the time that we've put in with these people, the shows that we've been to, the hands that we've shaken throughout the past. So I feel like the relationship that collectively we've built have been able to put us in position to where like we can call the 360 G's and be like, yo, my man, like, we're gonna put you on our platform, and would you be willing? You know what I mean? And for them to say yes to us is an honor. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that has 4 million followers on YouTube or subscribers is crazy. You know what I mean? Just the relationships that we've built, I feel like this is shining light on that, and it's really bringing people together. Like right now, we're about to go to dinner with Basio and 360, and it's bringing them that much closer. They were already friends before, but now after putting them on the platform and having them together, Mr. Official and Al Uppercut, shouts to Mr. Official who took us out to dinner and showed us a good time. But it was like being around family, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I missed when I was sitting back at home, locked in the house for however long with COVID and all that. So this to me is bringing me back to like the beginning of my barber career. Like it's exciting.
Most definitely, man. We always need that charge. One last thing from the both of you guys. What can we look forward to in season 2, man?
Yeah, look forward to a revamp of just bringing new ideas, maybe some guidelines, some rules that we're going to put in place, maybe some time limits, things of that nature. Nothing too crazy because we don't want to take away from what we've already created, and if it's not broke, don't fix it type deal. But we do want to put some things in place to kind of better the visuals, better the audience, make people happy, make people comfortable. We want to maybe take it to a whole nother level. You never know. You got to stay tuned and pay attention to what we're doing. So.
Hey, go ahead, Papito.
Expect better Wi-Fi.
Hey, you gonna carry around a hotspot with you?
Yo, honestly, we may have to. We may have to, but you know what's crazy? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, man.
And the fact that sometimes we don't like the signal is not good, the comments be lit. Like the way I'm a roast master myself. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
So the fact that they roasting us and roasting the Wi-Fi and everything, the jokes are funny. I love it.
But you're also getting that interaction. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, and that's another one too.
You know what I mean? And
there's people that are saying like, yo, you recording, you filming with a potato. You know, things like that. Like, yo, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, there's gonna be there might be new formats when it comes to these battles. You know, a lot of people wanted for us to have an undercard and everything. Like in boxing, they have undercards.
Yeah.
We're working on that. You know, so just stay tuned. We're not gonna say, we can't say much of the plans that we have, but you know, stay tuned. If season 1 was a major success, season 2 is gonna break that even more, and season 3 and 4 and 5 is.
Let's talk about the record numbers tonight too, right? Did y'all hit the record numbers tonight?
Double. The last battle that we had 1,265 or something like that.
Yeah.
The most that we had tonight viewing at the same time was 2,600 and something.
Hey, dude, timing is right, bro. Hey, pop-up podcast, record numbers. Let's go.
Perfect. Yo, today was a hell of a night, man. And
it was.
And we, we're gonna celebrate.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to call 7 of my connects here in camp and just drop it out. Hey, dog, where's the spot at tonight? I know it's a secret. Where's the secret location? Hit that shit up this morning. You know, the top Bazio. Hey, dog, it's over there and such and such. You know what I'm saying? But I knew one of them boys had to reach out, bro, and let the OG know what time it is.
And stay tuned, because for the next ones we opening up a little bit more. You know, we feel that having the live crowd help a lot. You know, so we doing it by private invitation and everything. But pretty soon, like I said, this is gonna keep growing. So we're gonna grow, and the public is gonna grow with us too. So stay tuned to that.
What were you gonna say, Angel? I'm sorry about cutting you off.
I went blank, but no, I just wanted to shout out like the people that have helped us put this together, man. Shouts out to our sponsors, S-Curl. Shouts out to Filthy Blends. Shouts out to Shabu Blades, GMB Pro. You know, everybody who has sponsored us. Illusion has been there since the beginning. Design Lab for all the outfits and stuff. The cut app. You know what I mean? Like all the sponsors.
It's all right.
Yeah. So shouts out to the sponsors, man, because without them, like Papito said earlier, our very first battle, we split the flight.
Yeah.
You know, he stayed at my crib because, like he said, we're family. You know what I mean? So he came to Jacksonville. We did it at my shop. So the very first one was super efficient, super low costing. But you know, as you know, because you've traveled plenty, it gets expensive, especially when me and Papito got to go to Chicago, and we're flying from Florida, we're flying from Texas, we're all these expenses and all that. So without our sponsors, man, really, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. So shouts out to them. Major shout out to S-Curl.
Shout out to them. One last thing before you go, I like to end the podcast with encouraging words to some people that feel like they kind of like staled out right now where they're at, and keep them? Can you
Yo,
tell them to
listen,
keep them going and push?
I feel like that's a great question because right now with COVID, a lot of people are in the air like, yo, what I'm gonna do? Like, my whole life is flipped upside down. I'm in the house, I'm locked down. But now's the time to become innovators. You know what I mean? Come up with some new ideas, create content, learn how to use a camera, do things outside of the box of what you would normally do, and take advantage of this opportunity, because all it is an opportunity. Like Papito said, everything happens for a reason. COVID happened for a reason. We wouldn't be here right now doing Barber Verzuz if it wasn't for COVID, and I'm thankful for that. But you got to find your lane, find something that's going to be a game changer for you, and don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep creating new ideas. Sometimes people are not going to believe in it at first. When we did our very first Barber Verzuz, people were super talking crazy about it. So it was like, yo, should we even keep doing this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure me and Papito both had that conversation and had those thoughts in our mind because of all the negativity that was coming. So there's always going to be negative people that are going to try to hold you back from what it is you're supposed to be doing. But I feel like everything happens for a reason, and sometimes you just got to prove them haters wrong.
Man, you got to prove them haters wrong, man. What do you think?
I'm a firm believer in, if in order for you to succeed, you have to take risks. You know, this is something, like I said, was an idea, and we put it to work. And there's risks that we took. You know, we're risking time away from our clients, from our family. You know, but in the end, it's coming along. It's coming alive. It's paying. I just usually tell people that, if you have an idea and you want to try something, do it. Don't think about it too much. You know, I read in the airport, somebody had a hoodie. In the back it says, having a plan B is just having a plan B is you getting ready to fail. That was deep, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Take the risk
Already
and
having
don't
plan
plan.
B
Yeah,
instead of like
yeah.
really
Yeah,
believing on that
focus on
plan A.
plan A. Exactly. So it's just go for it. Go for it. You have an idea, you have something in mind, go do it. You know what I'm saying? And stay watching Barber Verzuz TV. We got more coming.
Yeah, they got more coming. Hey, dude, I just want to thank both of you guys, Angel, Papito. I've been knowing Angel for a long time. Really, this is the first time me and Papito really close quarters and boom, boom.
Pleasure meeting you, by
You
the way.
know, very nice to meet you also. And I really appreciate you guys for sitting down with me, man, and taking the time, bro. Like, not that I took advantage of the situation, but this is a big thing, man, that you guys did, and just everything lined up. You know what I'm saying? Your finale, for season one, the number. You know what I'm saying? Everything just lined up. And I appreciate you guys coming in, and shout out to these guys. Make sure you follow, like, post, share. I'm kind of new at this thing, but I'm gonna get good at it. Shout out to you guys, and I appreciate you guys for logging in and tuning in, and like, share, post. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.